Again, what's up, mananap? Welcome to our fifth session. So, I believe so. This is our fifth session for today. This could be our last session for the module 2, right? And whatever we're going to discuss today will conclude the module 2 module 2 topics. Okay, so before we'll proceed with our next topic, do you guys have like any concern, questions, clarifications?
Man killed the vice president's brother. Sir, matong sa laban ng love to sir, kano sa nimo i-open sir?
Wala pa na ako na-open?
Wala pa sir.
Ay, wait, i-open sana ako. Sige, i-open na to. B, no? Lab
Yes sir.
1, ano sa to? Lab 1, Lab 2, and
Love 1 and love 2 lang sir.
Lab 1, Lab 2. Lab 3 na lang pod. Until tonight lang ha?
Thank you sir.
Okay.
Sir, sa mga
And
wala kapasa na, sir.
wala ka pa sa due today until 11:59 para sa mga wala ka submit, para makasubmit pa, para magkagrado pa. Okay. Until tonight 11:59 PM.
Sir, katong activity nimo sir, di nimo to inter sir.
Asa to?
Ang activity gud nimo sir katong 10 to 12 lang sir ba nimo na do day.
Wala tay labot
Okay sir.
kay lab quiz man to.
Okay sir, okay sir.
Okay. Sige. So tulo ray nakasubmit.
Sir, sa lab 3, sir, kay libog kayong instruction.
Ngano man? Asa kalibog sa imong naong, joke lang. Asa be? Daw be. Libog daw akong instruction. Asa dapit diri akong instruction? Asa naman to?
Sir, ang lab 3 sir, di ba dili pa man gyud ng deadline sir?
Dili pa.
Gani sir. Nalibog daw ko sir, sorry sir.
Ako instruction dara kani.
Opo, sir, sa 3.1.
3.1. 3.1.
Yes, sir. Dala ako na ano ko.
Create a basic array program, copy the statements below. So gi-copy ninyo ni.
Yes,
Then
sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Then write a code for every line of statement. So meaning to say, naka-comment naman ni, di ba? Ana, dara o example dara o.
Yes
Wa
sir.
mo nagtanaw sa example.
Example. Sir, ang kanang sa ang katong ingon diya sa gana na taga to katong input and output sir. Sa ibutang namo dito sir kay
Asa dapit? Kani dire? Wala pa man ni input output.
ay ang di ba naman to yung box dito sir ano sa dito kay source code tapos ito na yung
Dire?
dira sa sample input output sir.
Wala lang.
Ay design lang din na sir. Sige sir. Thank you sir.
Like for an instance, naman actually na example example for number 1 or first statement. So nara ang sample meaning mao ni ang comment, mao ni ang ang statement. This is how you answer it. Kumbaga, ang first statement inani ang ihang solution or inana ang answer niya. So ang pasabot na i-copy daw nimo siya, copy the statements below, then write a code for every line of statement. So asa man to ato ang sani. So sulat nimo, butang nimo na dira, and then first statement, ang question is how to declare an array name numbers of type int. So mao na. Okay? So okay na ta sa number 1. Next, number 2. Ang according sa number 2, how to declare an array name fruits of type string. So string fruits. Ana. Number 3, how to declare an array name price of type double. Double, ang saan ingon niya? Price.
Okay sir. Thank you sir. Okay sir.
Oh,
Nalibog lang
ito
ko sa
dai
sample input output ang binaw na paibutang wala na.
wala na. Kung
Ang ako alam na anuhan sir kay katong output mong good na pa nakabutang output.
Okay, sa output. So, if wala nag-required output, walay output. But, siguro my fault, nabutangan ako siya output. But again, it doesn't have any output kasi it's just this is just for me to test. Now, before mo mag-proceed sa, like, syempre, nag-discuss ta about array, and then after that, dili sa tamo i-proceed with the, any calculation or any program before that dapat i-ano sa nato no i-review sa nato atong skills in I mean i-test na ako kung kaya na ba ninyo mag-declare, mag-initialize or based on given sa kani. Okay? Na output di ay ni oy do display the size or capacity daraw display mm, Unsa naman ni? Mao ra to. How to instantiate,
Duha lang sir.
instantiate. Duha lang ang expected display ani, our output. Display the size or capacity of array digits. Actually, kung i-display nimo ang size or capacity sa array, sige para mag-ano na lang ta. This is how it is going to be. I mean, the old style will be since array in C++ is not an object. So, like for an instance, you have array of size 10 for your num, and then you have val, let's say, you have here 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, or 1, something like that. And the only way to display the size of an array is through, so let's say size of num or array num is, so if gusto kag tinamban, syempre, moingon kag is 10, like literally 10, right? But what if this will be changed into 15? So of course, again, you will change this one to 15. So it's not good, no? So what you can do is, actually the old way, the old fashion is you will have to call the size of since array is doesn't have that r dot length, as I've told you, you can actually get the value of size of array, which is the array of the byte size of array divided by the size of array byte size. 0, pwede na 1, pwede 2, but pwede na siya 0. Okay? Something like, anong r man lambda ini. So, yeah, that's it. N. Backslash n. Let's see, no? Tanaw na to. Size of array val is size of val and size of val. Okay? What happened? Int numbers. Wala daw tayo mga values ani. Butangin ni yun yung mga atik-atik na initial values ha. Wala dahil siya kailangan niya og initial values. By the way, kailangan og initial values. Initial capacity rather. Butangin ninyo yung initial capacity sa diri sa array. Pero did you know that sa Java no need, since object siya, dili siya required. Kaya sa Java man god, kailangan siya ani int, like int num equals new int object siya like 10. So meaning pwede ra ka mag-declare sa imuhang array by that sa Java. Okay, pero C++ man dai I just forgot dai no. So butangin niyo siya initial value or initial capacity for your array. So with that, balik ta sa, so size array of num is 15, size array of val is 5. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So yeah, that's it. So whenever you change this to 100, would have, yan. So 100 po siya. Okay? And you can actually store this to int, let's say len of is equal to ana, tapos len will be or will represent the size, or kasi kung gusto ka size, okay, go ahead, size. And then you can then run your program and then display the size of your array or the capacity of your array. Okay, so I guess that's it. Yeah. Is there any question? Do you want me to answer everything?
Sir,
3.2, 3.3? Or di na na ko ni answeran ha kay inyo na. Okay, sige.
Thank you, sir.
All right.
Salamat, sir.
Welcome. Yes, question. Sige, go ahead. Unsa to? Kinsa tong na question? Wa na. Apay question, guys? Or like naamoy mga request, naamoy gusto unsa na? Just erase ako concern. Istorya lang taog unsa ni? Bakak, sir. Actually sige, actually kani akong inistorya sa inyo pamakak gyapon nagdula ron ta. Istoryag bakak. Di man ko unsa man bang istoryag bakak. Sige, sugdi. Sugdi. Ikaw sugod.
Morning, sir. Kana ko pangutana, sir ba?
Mm.
Kanang kami gani sa ano, sir, sa 3.2, sir, is magbutang kami na magbutang sa ano ni sa among gusto i-display.
Sani
Na,
3.2.
hmm.
3.2. Asa man
Ano,
to 3.2? May duha lagi ni ka 3.3.
3.3 kay mong gibutang sa 4, sir.
3.4 na lang na. Oo. 3.3, 3.4, 3.5. Sige lang. Extra ano na lang na. Anyway, makit mo same inani man gyapon na pagka-submit ninyo, di ba? By 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 box man yung pagka-submit. Asa to?
2, sir.
3.2. Asa man 3.2? Para kani. Develop a program using array that accepts 10 integers. Afterwards, the program should ask the user to enter any integer and then display if the entered integer is found or not. Show which indexes it is found, and if in any case there are duplicates, show the other indices too. So unsay question nimo ani? I-copy lang ninyo ni, and then kamo na mag-fill in unsay kulang sa codes. So nana siya'y pattern, nana siya'y template. Kamo na lang magdungag. So first loop daw to store 10 numbers to array. Then sunod is mangutana og index or value dinhi, your code for finding the value. So tapos dire maghimo kag sa kanina loop is i-compare niya each element sa imong array to the element. Actually murag na solve na ato na ning na buhat last time. And then display daw is found at index kung asa siya nakitaan or not. So your question is
Kanang ano, sir, kanang magbutang ni diri og kanang ano, sir, no, kay ma-error siya diri sa dapit gani, sir, sa last. The out find is found at index diri sir sa less than.
kani find ni diri kulang lang ni siya diri, find ni dapat is no, find is found at index tapos magbutang mo drag unsay nga variable, wala ko siya gibutangan kay para you will think something of unsa kaya na variable akong ibutang dire na asa nako nakita siya at a particular index. Pero nana siya dire found at index or indices kasi di ba ang ingon niya sa problem is if in the event daw na duha or there are duplicates, show the other indices too. Example, imong array daw is int num is equal to 3, 4, 7, 8. Di na ko ansiran ha. then 56, and then na po is 34, and then na po 90, and then 57, and then 34. So in ana daw tapos example lang na. So example meaning mao ni ang gi-input sa user ng mga values. So sa imong program is na daw kay found. So, ang program nimo is dapat daw let's say ang ihang gipangita is look for, or ang gi-type sa user na pangitaon kay 34. So look for 34. So ang mahitabo would be 34 is found at index or indices, kay daghan man siya makitaan. So makita nimo siya sa index 0, 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 4, 5, 6, 7. So 0, 4, 7. So ana daw ninyo siya. So kung kaisa lang siya nag-appear, then therefore isa lang ka-index ang magpakita. Nakuha?
Yes, sir. Thank you,
Yes, sir.
Sige, very good. O sige, unsa pa may mga concern ninyo dire? Kami na magbutang og integers. Oh, kamo na magbutang asa integer. O kamo magbutang sa integer. Dili. Unsa may ano sa 3.2? Accept man, so meaning mangayo mo og input sa user dara o. Dara man siya o. Actually dara o. Actually, pwede na later na lang yun ibuhaton ang mag-input og 10 integers. Ang inyo sang siguraduhon karon na tama inyong algo in looking for, or if in finding for integer. Kay ang mag-input dali naman lang na, mangay na naman ka sa user og input, isulod nimo sa array. Ang importante karon is what if given na kay array, tapos after that if makita na ba siya based sa gi-input sa user na unsay pangitaon na number, iha siyang i-compare to each of the element here, which is naa may template na akong gihatag. Oo, na template, so you will be the one to fill in, no? Kung unsay codes ninyo ibutang dito, your codes here and your codes here. Yan. So all you just need to do is copy paste lang na nimo dire. So copy paste nimo na. And then so wala ginapil ang loop sa adara. Oh, ana siya. And then kamo na din bahala unsaon ninyo. I mean, unsay required na mga codes or algo for that. So pwede na ninyo ni siya later buhaton ang kani. Ang next ninyong buhaton would be pwede kanisa, no? Ay kanisa na part dire. Kung kani given ana, para di mo sig input mangutana mo sa user. So yeah, that's it. Actually, in ani raman na siya oh. Sample So if find equals num I, okay, and then pwede ninyo siya let's say isa lang ang ano lang sa ang pangitaon ako is, or let's say i-break lang nako siya kay stop nako pag na siya makitaan. So find is found at index. So kani you have either ang solution nimo ani either you are going to get like index, something asa niya makitaan. Okay? Let's say 0. And then instead of mag-break sa ano sa nimo index is equal to 1. I. Okay? And then butang nimo siya found at index. Example, run na to ang program. You have here, yan sira naman ako ni. Asa naman ni? Kulang ko og closing statement. Lipay kay inyong mga kigwa dira no, kay yan sira na sa maestro. Example na ay 9 enter integer to search or find 19. So 19 is found at index 2. Simple as that. Ana lang. Okay? So pwede pod na instead of in ana, you don't have to have index. Pwede lang igawas na ninyo ning int I is equal to 0, and then instead of naka-index, I imong ibutang. So wala na kaning index is equal to I. Then therefore, run ka sa program, and then you have here enter, let's say 956. So 56 is found at index 3. So 0, 1, 2, 3. Ayan, nakita niya at index 3. So after ana, mga ano na lang input dire o cout or cin. Enter 10 numbers tapos store ninyo sa kana na index. And then after that, you can now have like 10 man to gipangayo o ana na lang. And then comment. That's it. You're done. Okay? Di na nako ipadayon. It's because ang requirement is what if daghan ang makita, daghan siya o duplicates like 34. So given sa kanina algo nato, it will only look for the first value na makita. Meaning, kung i-search nako ng 34, ay wait. Search nako ng 34. If I'm going to search or look for the value of 34, type na ko na siya dire. Let's say 34. Ay, input mo din eh. Ako saan yung tanggalon mga inputs dire. So find 34. 34. 34 is found at index 0. Yang break mangud ta sumo nang wala siya nagpadayon og kani and kani. So that is your challenge now. Unsaon nimo na pagkuha sa mga values na nakit-an day siya or naa day values or elements na aside sa index 0 na apply 34 to the other indices. Okay? So that's for in lab 3.2. Ayan. Sa 4 o gihurot nang dili na nako na anuhon ha. O kani unsa man ni 3.3, build an array program that accepts 10 o 10 input gyapon. Reverse the array values. Dali ra na i-reverse. Baliktad lang loop ana. Baliktad lo nila nimong loop ana, i-decrement lang nimo o kabalo na mo unsay pasabot ana. Reverse. Ay, okay, balik ang 3.3. Okay, ayaw na, erase na ng 3.3. Kaduha na nagbalik. 3.4, create a program using array that accepts 10 integers. Afterwards, nakuha ato na ning gitry last time. Highest and display all integers in your program and the highest integer. Okay, nakuha na nato na. Kani, create a program using array that accepts 30 integers. So, mag-solve mo ani nga program, ayaw sa mo pag-program na mag-accept og input. Kay kapoy kay sige program sige input. Buhata sa na magbutang sa kag mga integers din na 30 ka buok. Okay, ana lang sa example. Pag ano siya, ang tawag nato ani ba, like maghimo sa kag data sets. Actually dili kailangan nimo butang og 30. Ang importante dira is naa lang kay data sets. Okay, to test your program. So data sets sa kayo sa kanang input sa kanang input. Okay, imagine 30 ka book daghan kay kag ano. So data set sa kauna, and then so example daw, if the array values or inputs are the following. So the array values are, so i-display niya, so kaparehan ni siya halos sa 3.2. If ever makuha nimo ning 3.2, there's a big probability that you will get 3.5 kasi it seems like ang ano ani is okay, oo. So ang ano lang ani, challenge ani is how do you compare each of the array to each of the element and then determine either kapila siya nagbalik-balik in that data sets. So which is ang display niya 34 3 times, 45 2 times, 8 2 times, 5 2 times. Yeah, so 2 times ba tama ba? Oh yeah. So yeah, that's it. Question. Napa ba? O 3 point, wala na. Maura to. O, na question wala. Amen?
Wala na.
Amen.
Praise the Lord!
Amen.
Praise the Lord.
Oh, so wala mo'y concern, wala mo'y question, wala mo'y aligot-got sa kinabuhi ninyo, unsa may mga request ninyo whatsoever, o ang request niyo i-extend ang submission o na-extend na, unsa pa man.
Katong last activity, sir, ba?
Mm.
Katong games good, sir. Guess the country, katong 5 ka number.
Oo.
Tapos i-display ang kwan, sir, ba? Ano? Display. Abot, sir, nakalimut ka to, sir, kaya basta katong last kwan activity.
Tapos,
Ang sir, ito pag sir, nag-lisod ko atong kwan ba? Nag-lisod ko answer.
asa ato?
Abot lang ito makuha, sir.
Unsa man to'y problem ato?
Wait lang, sir, tanaw sir.
Guess the secret code. Mas
Yes, sir, katong
dali naman na siya i-guess kaysa sa secret feelings.
di ba i-plus pa man to siya, sir? I-plus. Pag di makuha ang tama na kwan.
Pag dili makuha ang sa loops to siya. Sa lab 2.
Yes, sir, yes, sir. Pwede dito mo. Pwede dito mo.
Kani?
Yes, sir, kana, sir.
Ang ano man?
Nag-lisod ko dira sa bambot kung tama ko, sir. Kay kanang diri dapat sir ba kanang the digits of 3 or 4 tapos pag correct position kay plus nimo ang kwan.
Develop a program for a simple game of guessing a secret 5-digit code. When the user enters a guess at the code, the program returns two values. Medyo challenging din ini sa array, sa Java. Okay? Wala pa jud ni Java sa C++. Medyo challenging ni gamay sa C++. Sa Java dahil ni number of digits in the guess that are in the correct position and sum of those digits. So the number of if ever the user enters a guess at the code, the program returns two values. The number of digits in the guess that are in the correct position and the sum of those digits. Okay. So for example, if the secret code is 53840, tapos ang iyang guess is 83241, and then naay instances na proper digits si 3 o si 4, I mean na-guess niya si 3 and si 4, the digits 3 and 4 are in the correct position. Thus, the program should respond with 2 and 7, which is duha ang nag-guess niya, tapos 7 ang sum sa 3 and 4. Tama? Then allow the user to guess a fixed number of times. So, naay hint na dili mo mag-array, mag-string mo diri. Okay? Kasi what din ako ni na ano no, it's actually this one is it would be easier to solve this in Java. I-try na to sa C++. I never solved this in C++. I-try na to. Sige. Sige. Ang string code na to would be mao ni ang code. Okay. So okay, so ang algo nato ani would be first is you will need to wala pa ni array no, ang challenge ani kay walay array tapos naka-string siya, tapos you will ask for the guess no, like in string guess. Okay, but before nato pangitawon ang guess, mag-algo sa ta for getting or extracting the values of code. So to extract the values for code, actually naatay na method na at. So at position 0, and then at position 1, position 2. So mo ni ginabuhat niya 2, 3, 4. So this is kasi sa string series of characters maguna siya, series of characters. So if string na siya, series of characters, therefore first character is 3. 3. If you are confused about sir 3, 7, 8, 2 and 3 are actually it's not a character, it's not an alphabet, no, dili siya A B C D, but again allow me to explain it to you. Numbers, anything you will see in your keyboard are all characters, regardless of if it is a number or not, no, decimal ba na, point, comma ba na, or these are all characters, or these are all treated as characters. So yeah, everything, no? Like 1 na siya equivalent na character, ang 2 na siya equivalent na character. So 3 is na equivalent na siya na value or ASCII code or character. So to determine, so array gapon na siya because 0, 1, 2, 3. Balik-balik man ni, dapat lahi dahil ni siya. Dapat let's say 5 ni. Yan. So, the only way para ma-guess, makuha na to na siya ng mga values is kaning at meaning at index 0, 1, 2, 3, and 4. So, siguro wala na ako na na-appeal or discuss, but that is how you actually display it, no? So, 3, 7, 8, 2, 5. So, nakuha ni mo. Okay? So, karon you can now, so, na pattern 0, 1, 2, 3, 4. Pwede na nimo siya butangan og loop like 4, and then instead of syempre no, instead of ibutang nimo na siya like buhaton karon is int I is equal to 0, I is less than the code that check na to kung nabay that length on I length, tapos I plus plus. So with that, na pattern 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, the only thing you will do is tanggalon na lang nimo ni 1, I. Okay? And then let's run the program and then display nimo ang i-display na to ang numbers 3, 7, 8, 2, 5. Now karon ang guess nimo na numbers, no? So i-compare nimo karon if okay, based sa user na i-input na guess, let's say cout, enter your guess. So in guess. Okay, and then dapat number na, no? So this time all you just need to do is i-compare nimo if okay, if si guess that, sorry, nasa gawas. Si guess that at okay, at I is equal to kung pareha sila, yan. So, wait. Open, close. So, if pareha sila, what unsa gay ito'y buhaton niya kung pareha? I-count nimo kung pilay pareha, no?
Yes sir, tapos i-add.
So, na lang kay murag counter siguro or something, in count is 0, and then count plus. And then karon kwaon nimo ang value kung asa ang pareha. So, so isum nimo siya kung asa nagkapareha. So, probably na kay count Dili man to i-apil ang count, tama? Kuan lang, isum lang o kuha ni mong index niya, tama? Total di ay. Total or total is equal to 0. Balikan na nato tong problem. Total plus equals di. Kung ano na imuhang total, karon probably magbutang ka og ang sa battery. Man to ingon niya na the program the digits 3 and 4 are in the correct position. So, pwede ka magbutang dire just in case na blah 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 are, sige, try sa nato 3. Are incorrect positions. Anak siguro. Anak, no? And then, sige lang, ano sa naton inaalgo? Ipadayon sa naton So, 37825. Example, ang atong input would be 2, 7, 9, 2, 2, 7. Tapos 3. So, 1 and 3 are in correct positions. Tama?
Yes, sir.
Tapos, ang total atong duha, 7 and 2. Tama?
Yes, sir.
So, ang total anang duha, mali din ni akong total dire. Ang total anang duha is kwaon nimo ang okay. Kani ang medyo ano dire. Try sa nato. So, kwaon nimo ang code or guess at okay, murag problem ani karon is ana. Okay? Murag ana. Pero nani siya problem kasi ang C++ mangud lahi mangud ni siya magbasa og try sa nato. Murag i-ASCII code manggod niya ni. Yeah, murag i-ASCII code niya ni pero i-try sa nato ha. So 37825, so we have 3 2 3 7 tapos 6 2 tapos 9. So 7 and 2 ang correct positions. Ayan. So mao na ang problem are in correct positions. 1 and 3 are in correct positions. Tapos, sa to iyang requirement, dapat the program should respond with 2 and 7. Allow the user to guess and a fixed number of times. And then, the digits 3 and 4 are in the correct position. Dapat, 2 ay kaduha. Count lang di ay. Dali lang di ni. Count. Dili na, no need na. So, count og total. So, dili na i-total. Count lang jud di ay. Okay. So, anyway, naman tayo total. Count na lang kung kapila siya. O pila nakakita. Apila na nato ng count. Naman di ay. So, ang display ani is, sige, apil na nato na siya. Ang display would be inline. Kalimot na ko ani wala na ako ni na ano. So this is cout, count, and then iyang total niya, which is total sa sum sa duha. So mao din ni ang gamit sa total, dili day katong tama. Pero ang problem with the total natong gibuhat dire is that ASCII code to siya. Actually, ASCII code to ang total ni guess. Kasi character manggod ni si guess at I. So, unsaon kay nato ni no? Wait, unsay ASCII code sa kuan? 0. R CH is equal to 0. Wait, nasa ko i-test kay see out man Wait lang. Saan ako ning character CH. So correct positions 0 0 wala correct positions tapos 0 0 plus let's say 1 character 0 plus 1 kailangan ako ang result ani unsa CH0 wait type ka sa point para ma-resolve nato mas-sum nato ang ano kasi kung sa Java ni i-parse lang man gud nato ni parsing dali lang man gud unta pero diri man gud C++ walay there's no such thing as parsing na-convert niya butang sa ako nig 0 dapat ang display ani is ASCII code ni para try na to capture kung ASCII code ba yun dyan gina-result yun narao 48 ASCII code ni 0 48 mao to na ang ASCII code ni 48 kung ang ASCII code sa 0 is 48 48 48 49 50 51 52 53 54 55 so ang ASCII code sa 7 is 55 okay ambot lang nakasabot na ba mo sa akong gipang mention din tapos 55 and then unsa tong isa ka number na ano niya 2 7 no kaning 7 ug 2 ASCII code sa 2 kay kung ang 0 48 49 50 51 so ASCII code sa 2 is 51 so pila man 51 plus 50 55 plus 51 48 49 50 50 ra di ay yeah 50 so pila result ani instead na 9 ang gi-result ani niya kay pila 100
5.
nagsabtan ko ninyo hello mga WhatsApp
sir.
mananap buhi pa ta
Putol-putol lang sir, hinay connection.
na jud naningog jud
Putol-putol sa ko sir.
9 yan tama ko so 105 ang instead ang iyang gikuha ang 9 ang iyang gi-result is 5 so maghimo na lang tag formula para so kay duha man so kay inana man ihang gusto so guess at minus 48 0 0 0 0 48 for 55 minus 48 50 sige daw so we have here nagyaw-yaw ra ako adre no 3 4 7 9 2 let's say 1 tara kuha siya 0 9 ang imuhang karon imuhang buhaton is count plus count so pwede na niwala ang importante kani mao man ni ang given ang pangutana kay ingon niya pilay nagmatch tapos kung unsa tong number na nagmatch i-add nimo siya so let's say ang nagmatch 7 and 2 so 4 7 3 2 6 so 2 and 9 kasi duha ang nagmatch, then 7 plus 2 na position, 7 and 2, and 9. Ayan. And then, let's say another else, let's say 8 and 2 ang magmatch. So, dapat 0, 1, duha, tapos 10. Ana. So, 2, 3, 8, 2, 5. So, 2, api lagi ang ano? 2, 3, 4, wait. Positions are in the correct positions. Tanggalon na lang nato ni May. Okay. So, 4, 9, 8, 2, 6. So, duha and then 10. Ayan. Asa maning isa ka, asa maning 2, 3, 2. So, duha, maning result 2 and 10. Ay, dara di ay ni. I-display na to ang 2 og ang positions 2, anang I ha, positions 2 and 3 to siya, mga to siya pasabot. So, balik. So, example, nag-match si 3, time 1, tapos 8, tapos 2, and then 5. So, 1, upat kabok ang nag-match. 1, 2, 3, 4. Tapos 3 plus 8, 11 plus 2, 11 plus 2, 13 plus 5, 18. So, muna 4, 18 ang result. Question.
Thank you, sir. Thank you.
So dili na di answer to sir kay answer naman nimo sir.
Hello, hello? 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 Yes.
Yes, sir.
Putol-putol akong tingog. Ano man eh? Hello everyone. Hello, hello. Good morning. Hello, hello.
Yes,
Okay
sir.
naman, sir.
Hello. Ay, ayun. Ay, natandog ako ano. Set. Putol-putol ako. Goodness. Okay. Sige, unsa man. Mao siya ang
Sir,
answer.
dili na to answeran to sir kay imo na mag-answer sir or ibutan pa na mo answer dito.
Wala pa mo nakapasa naman mo na. Unsay meaning anang at kuan kanagong between ikaw ug siya, walang ikaw at ako ana bitaw. At means at certain position sa string. Certain position sa string. Example, na ako'y string code na 7825. Pag may kog at 0 3, at 1 7, at mura ko siya array gihapon. Another example la pag dili libog. String str equals. Example, imong string kay Paul, John Paul. So, ang John Paul, pag yung tag str at, sige, wait. Ang iyang equivalent ana sa iha, para masabta na lang din. O, klaro akong tingog?
Yes sir.
Okay. So, kaning John, 0, J, kanang isa 1, ano na siya, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Basically, array jud siya. Array of, series of array of string or array of characters. So, kung mayroon kag at 0 si J na, kung mayroon kag at 1, 0 na, kung mayroon kag at 2H, at 3N, at 4 space, apil ang space, at 5P, at 6A, at 7U, at 8L. At siya, walay kamo. Okay, sige. Question.
Walong walay kami, sir.
Maulang. Wala joy kamo. Oh, na may questions? Wala na? Hello?
Yes, sir. Klaro kayo magtingin, sir.
Okay, sige. So, ngayon di man manubag. Okay na ta.
Amen.
Okay
Amen.
na, sir.
Hallelujah. So,
Hallelujah.
all right. So, we're going to discuss new topic. So, okay na ta. Arrays. Yan. So, let's proceed now to our last topic for this term. Okay. For this term, I'm going to discuss, supposed to be array structural modification, which is application of array, pero i-discuss na lang na ako na siya after the midterm. So, instead of ang first week na discussion is i-appeal na ko siya dito sa first week of discussion. Basta, ano na lang, i-swap na to ang first week sa final na discussion to the last week na discussion sa midterm. Okay? So, para ma-relate na to, para continuous ato ang learning. Okay, so once again, good morning everyone, good morning programmers. So welcome to our session. So we have here multi-dimensional array. Okay, so when we talk about multi-dimensional array, in most, in all programming languages, there is this what we call multi-dimensional arrays. So when we talk about multi-dimensional arrays, these are arrays that has two or more than dimensions. Meaning, instead of our array has only one index, it could have two or more than two indices. Diba? The normal array would be normal array or 1D array. Now, 1D array would be as like this, no? This is 1D array. So array of 5, okay? And if you guys want to put in numbers here, these are arrays or these are data sets of your arrays. Okay? Now, how about if we are going to declare a 2D array or multi-dimensional array with two-dimensional? So if two-dimensional na, we would have two indices instead. Okay, instead of one. Okay, so this time you are actually going to create a matrix or a table. So let's say we have here 4, 6, 2, 4, and let's add some more or one more value, and we are going to copy paste this one. So let's say the name of this array is val, and then you have here something like that. Now, this would be 6 because 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So 6 ang size na tong array. And this would be also 6. However, our array now has 2 dimensions. Okay. How is that 2 dimension? Ang 2 dimension would be wait lang. Okay. So if this 1D array would have pasensya sa akong draw. Uy, my goodness. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So we have 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, which is equivalent to 6 size of an array, no? So the size of our array is 6. Okay? So now, what about this 2D array that we're making now? So in the 2D array, you will decide either the array that you're going to make is either 2 by 3 or 3 by 2 based on our values or data sets. So let's say if we get to decide that our array would be 2 by 3, then therefore we create or we have this matrix or table. Now, what if you are going to create an array of 3 by 2? So this time, our array would be in this, okay, like that. Okay, so This one, kani siya, kaning 1D array, this could be something like 6 by 1. Okay, or 1 by 6, no, sorry. This could be 1 by 6. Okay? So that could be 1 by 6. If 6 by 1, if 6 by 1 siya, let's say imong array is 6 by 1, this is the formation naman. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So mao na imong 6 by 1. Ang 1 by 6 kani. Now karon, since nag 2D array ta, and we have here, example lang, this is, we decide na atong array would be 2 by 3. So that is 2 by 3. So the 2 by 3 kani ang iyahang formation. Kani ang iyang structure sa atong array. If ever you get to decide that your array or 2D array would be 3 by 2, then therefore the array that the table that it represents based on this array would be 3 by 2. So now it would be easier for your 1D array to look for the value. I mean, dali lang siya ang representation kasi all you just need to do is arrange this in sequence in that particular order. Okay? Now, in 2D, medyo dali ra po siya. However, this would be something like this is 4, this is 5, and this is like 6, and this is 2, this is 4, and this is 8. Okay? So if that is 2 by 3, then therefore, you have here, first index is 0, and then second index is 1, and this is equivalent for what we call a row. Okay, row na siya ha. Okay? Next, you have here another index for 0, another index 0, 1, and then that is 2, and this is equivalent to column. So, since this is a matrix right here, therefore, the representation of row and column is or are vital to understanding 2D arrays. Okay? So, if we have 3 by 2, then we have here values 4, 5, 6, 2, 4, and 8. And this would have 0, 1, 2, and that is your row. Okay, that is your row. And then you have here columns 0, 1. Okay, so going back here to 3 by 2, 2 by 3, if I'm going to access the value of 5, therefore I'm going to be using index 0. So index 0, row 1. Okay. Ato siyang i-snag color. So if I'm going to access the 5, then, okay, this would be, this is right here, no? So that's index 0, and then row 0 and column 5. So therefore, ang 5 would have, okay, this 5 right here would have index 0, and then column 1, which is actually mauna si 5. 5 ba na? Okay, 5. Akong tab manggudi mo gana diri sa macOS, so medyo ano siya. So if I'm going to, now kamo daw, what is the value of 0 and 0? Unsay value ni 0 and 0? Unsay value ni 0 and 0?
Asa sir, sa 2D sir?
Oh, sa 2D, 2 by 3.
4 sir.
Okay, 4. Very good. Okay. So, unsay value ni 1 and 2?
4 og 8 sir.
8, sir.
8.
8. 8 lang. 8 lang.
Eight
Isa
daw, sir.
lang. Isa lang ha, isa lang. So,
8
inana lang,
difference.
isa lang. Now, what if ako ang ano is 1 and 3. Unsay value ni 1 and 3?
0.
2, sir.
Wala.
Wala, no? Null.
Ay, dalag enter sa baba, sir.
Null or index out of bounds or dapat wala na. Pero sa C++, i-process na niya, maghatag siya random value. Now, dire, ano lang, no? The intersection between column 0 and row 1 is 6. So, mo na iyahang value. Okay, this is for 3 by 2. The intersection between row 0 and column 1 is 5. The intersection between 1 and column 1, row 1 and column 1 is 2. The intersection between row 2 and column 0 is 4. Nakuha, class?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Yes,
Ana lang.
so
Ana lang siya sa two-dimensional array. That's for 2D. Sige, now, atua siyang wala na to. Sige, anyway. So, now, nakita to niyo akong drawing?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
yes,
Yes,
sir.
sir.
Okay, medyo nawala man. I don't know asa to. Okay. Dobe. Ito ra. Okay. So, first time ko na ako siya gigamit. So, balik ko. Ay. Okay. So, right here, we are going to now decide either 3 by 2 ba ta or 2 by 3. So, let's say 3 by 2 ta. Okay. So, let's say we have here 4. Now, let's represent row as our row, as in literal na row. So, row is equal to 0. Row is less than 3. And row your boat. Ito, plus plus. And then after that, let's copy the
Nice.
idea of, so mag-nested loop ta. Okay? So, this is for column. Let's say 0. And we would have here column 2 because 3 by 2 ta. And then you have here column. And for us to display that no, in that particular so we'll just have to use the, let's say, val and then row and then column. So of course, kung inana lang imuhang data representation for your array, though it is 2D array and it is 3 by 2, it's not going to be the same of what we actually did earlier, which is this time na may ani siya 4, 5, 6 and 2, 4, 8. It's still magmatter sa giunsa ni programmer pag display sa value. So what I'm trying to say is that when we get to run our program, this would display just the normal numbers like what 1D array is going to display those numbers 4, 5, 6, 2, 4, 8. Okay. However, if the difference between the two is that if I'm going to access, say, I'm going to access the index 0 and 1, which is row 0 and 1, that's actually val 0 and 1. So we would have here like 5, okay? So yan kanio wala lang nasumpay lang siya but that is actually like 5. But now what if you want to display in a way of like matrix, no? So kumbaga it is represented via a matrix or via a table. So all you just need to do is you have something like here an end line or something that separates after all the rows are red, then you would have next line here. So I'm gonna trace it later on, but to give you the result, the idea is you have here a 3 by 2 column or baliktad ay kunin no, I'm sorry for that. So we have 3 by 2, so 3 rows, 2 columns. Baliktad ko. Asa to ako ang ano kanina? Stand ko. Tama no kani. 3 by 2. Nag 2 by 3 data kanina. So baliktad kasi kani man gud akong ginauna. So dili tama ko. Okay? So I thought I'm wrong. So anyway, so you have here 3 by 2, then therefore this is how your program does the reading. So let's say for an instance the value of row is 0. So when your row is 0, your column would be another one is your column would be 0. Okay, so now in as a result, the program would display or read the C out, telling that what is the row, what is the value of row and column. That's actually 0 and 0, and that actually refers to 4. So 0 at index 0 is 4. Okay, now that's the first thing that is being read. After that, there's actually a space here. So mag-space yeah. And then the inner loop. So we have this, the outer loop and the inner loop. So the inner loop will increment its value from 0, it becomes 1. So mahimo na siyang value, mahimo ng 1 ang column. So this time, the value that is going to be read is the value at row 0 and column 1. So the value at row 0 and column 1, if we try to look at it going back to our ano kanina, so column 0 at row 1, which is this one, column 0 at row 1, which is 5. So let's go back here. Column 0 at row 1, this would display 5, which is the second one. Okay, and then after that, the column now would become 2. So when it is 2, column less than 2, it is now false. Okay, when it is false, the program or the inner loop will now end its execution and proceed to line 23. When it proceeds to line 23, the next statement that is read is a line or a next line statement or an end line, meaning to say the program now would have a it is expecting that the next number sets will be displayed in the next line because of the line C out and line. So now the row now would become 1, and then the column will reset its value to 0. When it resets its value to 0, the row is 1 and the column is 0. Row 1 and 0 will be okay, row 1 and 0 will be the next value, but let's prove it here in our array. So row 1, column 0, row 1, column 0 is actually 6. So row 1, column 0 is now 6. So 6, and then this will become 1. And then after it becomes 1, this will access the value next to it, which is 2, which is column 1, row 0, column 1. And then next line of statement, kasi i-read niya ning C out and line, kaya mag-stop naman ato ang loop. So by the way, mag-stop ang loop when it becomes 2. So 2 is less than 2, it is false. Then next line, and then it reads the 2 remaining data sets or the 2 remaining numbers. So this time, the row now would become 3, and then the column will go back to 0, and then this will become, or this will be accessing index, 2 din eh. Index 2, column 0. So the index 2 and column 0 is the first, which is 4, no, the first element of that particular row. And then this will become 1. Okay, this will become 1, then 2 and 1, which is equivalent to 8. So when this becomes 2, the inner loop will now be evaluated as false, and then it goes back to outer loop. This will increment to 3, and then if the value of row is compared to if it is less than 3, then it is false. Therefore, the entire condition is false. It leaves uh, the program with 4, 5, 6, 2, and 4 and 8 as the display. Question.
Nothing, sir. May nag-raise yung hand.
Saan yung 4 and 8? Wala. Na nag-raise og hand. Kinsa man
Ako
na?
na din lang, sir.
Yes, kinsa man to? Yes, Joshua Alcala.
Sir, kana di ba for loop mong gamit ra sir, pwede ra do while loop ug while loop gamiton sir.
Pwede.
Okay sir.
Okay.
Alright sir,
So,
thank you sir.
okay, welcome. Now, array or 2D array would be best represent if atwa siyang i-group into sets or data sets. I-group nato siya into 2 sets. So since 3 siya, mas best nimo na siya i-arrange ang array nimo by this one. So in that particular number sets nato, so mas dali nato siya masabtan that we are actually implying or we are actually creating a 2D array of 3 by 2 which has data sets 4 and 5 for the first row, 6 and 2 for the second data set or row, and then 4 and 8 for our second row. And that's actually what this 2D 2D array is all about. So yeah, that's something like in ANA siya. Now, if you're going to Pacquiao lang, if you're going to convert that value, let's say R, and then you are going to create a 2 by 3, then this would be changed into another data set. So 2 by 3 naman siya. This time would be it will now become 6, and then this would be like 4, 5, 6, 2, 4, 8. 2, 4, 8. So inana na siya ang display sa imuhang or ang imuhang program datasets for your array 2 by 3 table or 2D array. Question? Yes, Bardenas, Grisel Rica.
Sir, baka na okay ra dahil sir walay return to zero ang program.
Opo, okay ra wala.
Okay, sir, thank you.
Welcome. Wala na. Sige, unsa pa man. So nakuha ang 2D array. So amen daw. So similar lang siya sa 1D array, only that 2 indices na ka. Duha ka index na ang imong array. Duha na ka index duha na ka brackets imong gamiton. And then if you are going to take input from the user, of course, all you just need to do is something like lang yapon, like you take the input, so lang. I mean, it's the same thing. If you guys understood array well, one dimension array, it would be, I'm not saying it would be easier, but at least you will easily adapt to the array or two-dimensional array. So just in case mag-input ka, so inato lang. All right, so that is for 2D array. Now how about for 3D array? So the more indices, the more you will create another multi-dimensional array, the more it is complex. So example, we have here int na lang saan ka punta. So int sa nampod, let's say num_r, okay? And then you are going to declare 3-dimensional arrays. So this time, kung 3-dimensional arrays na siya, it depends on the size of each of the index. So let's say the size of your index here is 2, and then this will be 4, and this will be 3. This would mean that you have, okay, inside of your array, you have 2 rows. Okay, so you have 2 rows. That's actually equivalent to this one, 2 rows. Okay, and then you have here 4 for 4 rows, tapos 4 columns. Okay, so ana siya. And then for each column, you will have 2 data sets. So let's say 2 and 5, 6 and 7, 8 and 3, and 4 and 5. So in this manner now, you have this in your array. So comma and then paste it here. And then this is first data set, no? 4, so 3 ini, 3. So this is kulang kong isa. 2, 4, 7, and mao nay forma sa imong array karon. So that is the formation of your array. That is 4 times 2, that's 8 times 3, 24. So are these elements 24 or are these elements 24 kung ihapon nato ni? This is 1 2 3 4 1 2 3, then 1 2 3 4, that is 3 times 4 is equal to 12, and then 12 times 2, which is 2 rows, is 24. So ana siya. So again, if kanina po siya, mag-4 ni siya, and then kani 2, or sige, let's create another sets. So if, let's say for an instance, let's say this is like 5, and this is 2, and this is 4, or tama na, 3 na lang sobraan. So this would be for each of the line, or for each of the sets, you have something like this one. Okay, and then kaupaton nimo ni siya balik-balik. Ana. So 4 rows, 2 columns, and then 3 data sets. So in ana ang mahitabo sa imong array karon. So kung mag 4D array ka ana diha patay. Okay? So that is the ano now, no? That is the challenge kung if more than indices ka, or 2 or more than indices ka, or more than 2-dimensional array ka, it would be really really mind-boggling, no? So medyo sakit siya sa ulo. Okay, so that is 2-dimensional arrays. So asa ma-apply ang 2-dimensional arrays, sir? Normally, usually, ma-apply na to ang 2-dimensional arrays in matrix multiplication, functions, sparse matrix, and other mathematical operations that is not, or that is one array not capable of answering, or one-dimensional array not capable of answering. So in which is will be discussed in data structures na siya. Another data structures, another course, or another subject. But up to this 2D array rata, no? I mean sa ato ang discussion, or sa ato ang sa karon, we only have up to 2D array. So one-dimensional and 2D array is enough, or are enough already para you can create meaningful programs. Okay, it seems like na ay question, wala na di. Yeah, so na ay questions, wala. Yes, dalapan.
Unsa nang kanang sa NAMR gay sir kanang sa 3D array sir na siya 1 sir.
Asa
Nya ang
dapit?
sa kaning nasa NAMR 1 sir nya 43.
Kani?
Yes sir. Na 1 sir. Wa man goy 1
Ah,
ang uban sir.
kuan lang na siya kay para dili magparehas sila, mag-error man gud siya kung parehas sila so kumbaga
Ay, okay, sir.
name lang yan, name lang siya. O sige, hours na lang, hours.
Okay sir.
Okay. Mm,
Cute.
cute og tingog. Cute og tingog. Naimbog siya sa tingog. Sana all na ay naibog sa tingog. Sa kuha wala, joke lang. Sige. So, yeah, do you have any questions or wala na? So, dali lang ang 2D array.
Amen.
Amen. O,
Okay
sige.
lang.
Okay lang. O, sige,
Okay
try.
lang.
O, i-try na to sa inyo ha. Okay? I-try na to. Sige daw. I'm going to give you a okay.
Okay na lang.
Okay na lang. Okay. So this is pila ka unsa may ano ani dimension.
4-3.
43.
Very good. 4 by 3. Okay. Which means that akay 3, 6 kung i-display nimo ni siya a 4 by 3 array na naay 3, 6, 3, 2, 1 tama. And then 9, 0, 3 and then this is 2, 4, 5. Okay, sige. Now, the first 3 persons that who will get this one will be spared from pili lang hands-on or written examination. So kung makuha
Yan ang
ninyo ni
sanggol, sir.
Oy, wala pa rin kong kahatag sa inyong prizes ato no.
Wala, sir.
Wala pa. So, guro nakasangyop siguro. Unya na lang na sa istoryahan sa ano na lang na end of the ano na lang na kay busy pa. Anyway, will be exempted in the examination, one examination. Pili lang, okay? So kung isa makakuhaan ni until we have 11:50 until 11:50. Kung isa makakuhaan ni first 3 ha, first 3. First 3 persons. Kasi one na lang, one. Kisa di makauna, pinakauna. First one.
Two
Okay
lang,
na.
sir, para may choices.
First 2 persons. Sige.
Yes.
So first 2 persons na pinakauna na makahimo or makabuhat, first 2 persons no exempted will be spared from pili lang examinations. Isa lang ka exam ha. So either pili lang ka written or hands-on. So pili ka kung asa imuhang free, asa ka pili mo take written or exam. So pag makuha nimo ni siya, ang problem would be para klaro. Ang problem would be in ani. So this is 3, pila ni? 3 plus 6 plus 8, that's pila? 17, okay. 3 plus 6, 9 plus 8, 17. This is kaning sunod. This is 6. Sunod, 12.
12.
Okay, 12. And then sunod,
11.
11. Okay, next is so how about here? 6 plus 9. Okay, kani 12. Next kani 17. And then kani 20 60 17 plus 60 17 plus 16 17 plus 6, that's 23, plus 12 35, plus 11 46. Tama?
Yes, sir.
Okay, so ang result dapat in ani. Okay, kani ang inyong data sets. Kana inyong data sets, dapat ang results sa inyong program would be in ani. Is as in ana jud ang porma minus kani, minus ani. Pwede ra ni wala ning mga arrow-arrow, pwede ra pud naa. Okay, basta ang result na gusto nang makita para ma-perfect ka is or para accepted ka sa exam will be inani dapat. So pwede wala ng arrow basta kay ang numbers na ma-display is inani. Okay? So you still you have almost mga 15 minutes, I guess. More than 15 minutes to solve this. So your timer starts now. Go ahead. So kinsay pinakauna na duha ka tawo ang makakuha ani will be spared from the examination, either written or hands-on. Okay? So you may now begin. Matog ko.